Hello! Welcome to today's watercolor painting tutorial. Today we're going to be painting a person. And so this is one of the most difficult things that you can paint in watercolor or any other medium. You have to pay close attention to the realism, and you have to start with a photograph that allows you to see adequate detail in the person so that you can capture that in your painting. But today I'm going to start with a purposely lower quality image because we're going to focus not on capturing every individual feature, but seeing the shapes of the shadows on the face and learning how to transpose those shapes accurately to make the most realistic, best, strongest composition that we can. Let's go ahead and get started. For today's tutorial, I've purposely chosen a low detail photograph so that you can really focus on the primary objective, which is to see the features as shapes of shadow. So we're going to be painting this with a loose impressionistic style. However, after drawing my lines, I've still gone ahead and protected both the borders and the very straight line of this open window. So go ahead and get your flat brush ready, and I'm going to start by painting these light colors of the shades in the background and this wall behind her. I'm going to mix up this creamy yellow brownie color, and then you can of course color match to make sure you got it right before you put anything down. Okay, then outline first and take your time around that edge, but then you can fill in faster once you've done that. Then here's this area by the window. These aren't as mechanically straight. So I'm just using that flat brush to draw up, going in with a slightly darker color and letting it mix on this lighter color that I've already established. And if you need to lighten this edge again, just use a piece of a paper towel, and before it has a chance to dry, you can drag right up and lighten it by the window just like that. Once that has set up a little bit, I can go in and add color behind here the same way. Some between the arm and the sofa, and then some that is right here. And I don't want it to bleed with the color that I already put down right here, so I'm just going to keep this edge completely dry. And then gradually get darker as you move to the back of the room here, behind her head. So I'm going to take my time again. I just go around that ear and around that shape of her hat. Put it in with a nice dark color like this so that you don't have to do it multiple times. And if you don't get it quite dark enough the first time, while it's still wet, just gently let some more Payne's Gray flood in so that you have plenty of paint on your board. Do the same thing on this side. And I'm going to focus this time on making these shadow shapes of the folds. So I'll make these dark shadow shapes, just like this, maybe one more. And then over the top I can gently add a little bit more color like this. So that's the background pretty well done. I'm going to let that dry and then we'll come back. Let's do that same kind of work down here and add some detail to the flooring. I think I'm also going to darken this up one more time. Now that that first pass has dried a bit, just want to make sure that I keep my contrasts very dark and intense. And to that end, I might even want to tape off the edges here and here. And do the top of the chair the same way. And I can just paint this edge here that's curved with the masking fluid. That's going to give me a very nice clean edge and allow me to work a lot faster. And then here I'll add a little bit more yellow and let it kind of fade to nothing as I near the window. Then I can wash my brush out and add the blue to the floor. So I'll just start with a straight cobalt for a base tone. I've added the stripes for some detail, and then once